Welcome back inside Pinnacle Bank Arena as we round out the 97th Nebraska FFA State Convention. There have been many exciting moments throughout the week, but perhaps one of the most exciting was the new selection of the brand new Nebraska FFA State Officer team.
It is our honor to introduce you to the 2025-26 Nebraska FFA officer team right now. We will start with Josh Pierce of the Pleasanton FFA chapter. A big congratulations. Tell me a little bit about what was going through your mind, Josh, when your name was called to the stage.
My legs went numb. I've been very stressed out about this for the last day, and so just kind of, when they said my name, it was a big relief, but also probably the most exciting moment in my life.
The Pleasanton FFA chapter is fairly new. What does this mean for your chapter to have an honor like this?
It's an honor just for me to be able to kind of, get our chapter's face on, the map and kind of, be able to represent us in the state level. And it's, the biggest honor to me and my family just to, have this privilege.
Well, Josh, you've been an officer for about 10 minutes now. What's your biggest goal here for being a state officer this year?
Make it to the banquet right now. We're going to start there and we'll move from there.
Josh Pierce, State Vice President of the Pleasanton FFA chapter.
Well, joining him on the team is Alexis Davis of the York FFA chapter. Alexis, serving as a state officer is a huge commitment. What inspired you to run for this position?
So I'm actually I'm from York. My advisors are a huge inspiration to me, and they told me that I should go for it, and they kind of pushed me to my limits and made me grow into the person I am, so they really inspired me to do this.
Most definitely. Well, you'll have the chance to interact with hundreds, if not thousands, of FFA members across the state. What impact do you hope to have on them this year?
I want to show them that there's a place that they can go when things aren't when things aren't bright. There's a place to go that will be bright and welcoming for them.
Well, we certainly look forward to seeing the impact that you have on FFA this year. Once again, that's Alexis Davis, State Vice President here at Convention.
State Vice President Meredith Ruda of the Logan FFA chapter also named. Tell me about the decision to run for state office. When did that click for you?
Well, it really sparked last November at National Convention when I just saw how great the community of FFA is, and I wanted to be a part of it for the rest of my life, so I decided that I was going to be an ag teacher, and then I realized that I can do anything that I set my mind to, and being a state officer just seemed like it was right up that alley of being an ag teacher and meeting with new people, so it just excited me.
The time in your blue jacket so far, what has it meant to you to be in that blue jacket?
It's been the greatest community I've ever been a part of, and it just means the world to me, and I've met so many amazing people being a part of FFA.
What's the impact you hope to have here on the State Association in the next year?
I hope to train up leaders of chapters and encourage people to just be authentically themselves and always meet new people and be positive.
Meredith Ruda, your newly elected State Vice President of the Logan FFA chapter.
Well, all the way from Chadron is Jadyn Tidyman. Jadyn, tell us a little bit about your ag roots and why you're passionate about the ag industry.
Yes, so I actually came from a farm and ranch operation. We have cow-calf, and then we actually moved off of that to Chadron, so now we just have a small alfalfa patch. And I found that passion for agriculture in my deep roots, and I've been trying to find different ways to pursue it through leather tooling and just educating people about the different opportunities besides the traditional cow-calf and row crop operations.
Well, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities within agriculture, unconventional. Tell us a little bit about your supervised agricultural experience and what you've learned through that experience.
So my supervised agricultural experience is actually my leather tooling business, Grassland Leather, and I started that a little over a year ago, and I just make custom pieces for people, and I enjoy doing it so I can share a snippet of individuality with them.
Well, you will get to visit with students of all ages, junior high all the way up to high school. What would you tell a student who is on the fence about joining FFA?
I think there's no good reason not to. Anytime someone tells me they don't want to join FFA, I make them give me 3 good reasons, and usually no one ever can. So I don't think that there's any good reason not to join FFA.
Fantastic. Well, once again, that's Jadyn Tidyman, newly elected Nebraska FFA State Vice President.
Let's meet State Vice President Kash Majerus now from the Aurora FFA chapter. What went through your mind when Kash was named up on the stage?
So it was an unreal experience. I've never felt the adrenaline of that experience before. I just really wanted it really bad, and I'm glad I got to experience that with this great group of people.
Kash, it is an intense process to become elected as a state officer. How have you seen yourself grow in just the last couple of months?
I've seen myself grow and find my internal why. I really discovered like why I just want to serve FFA, just why I want to serve people in general. It's just been a real inspirational process.
Kash, you have a strong background in the ag industry too. Tell us more about it.
I love cows and I love to raise, and I have my own cow-calf operation, and I love to show them and just really experience the new life that comes with that. And I also love to talk with like farmers about like the new industry products and other cool objects that people are coming up with.
Kash, what do you hope your impact is in the blue jacket as a state officer this year?
I want everyone to feel not like a goldfish in a big sea of blue. I want people to feel accepted into this organization because it's a great one that you can be a part of and just build great friendships in.
Kash Majerus, newly elected state vice president of the Aurora FFA chapter.
Well, we'll now get to meet our brand new state secretary, Leah Christen, originally of the Lewiston FFA chapter. Leah, I know your passion for FFA runs deep. Why are you so passionate about the blue and gold?
I think my passion for the blue and gold started from the moment I walked into my junior high ag class. My advisor said something to me that has stuck with me since the day he said it, and that is to just do your best. In FFA, there is no part that must be perfect, but everybody can be themselves and always do their best to accomplish what they care about and what they're passionate about.
Well, certainly. Well, what are some of your goals that you hope to accomplish throughout your year of service?
I hope to make connections with people all over the state of Nebraska to let people know that FFA has a place for everyone and to shine a positive light and encourage people to do what drives them.
Well, throughout the process of running for state office, you get to know the individuals that you're standing here on stage. Obviously, you'll be spending much more time with them throughout the year, but what are you most looking forward to about this team dynamic?
I think just having an extremely fun time. All of the interview rooms have been such a fun time, getting to know them, having fun with them, and just really creating that almost unbreakable bond, and I can't wait for the year to come.
Well, we are standing on stage with an impeccable group of leaders, and once again, that is Leah Christen, your newly elected state FFA secretary.
Last but certainly not least, we will meet your Nebraska FFA state president, Jake Rezac of the Bishop Neumann FFA chapter. You were the last one to be called on stage. Is that what you were expecting?
Not really.
A man of many words, I see. Jake, tell me more about your inspiration to run for state office.
My inspiration for sure, I mean, I kind of filled the application out pretty late, but I realized really fast, my advisor helped me out, that I just really want to help members realize the opportunities they have in FFA and how FFA can change your life. And I just want all of them to be at a point where FFA will get them ready for life.
In what way has FFA impacted you, Jake?
It's really just the people, and I know everyone says that, but the community of FFA is so amazing, and you will just not find any better people than right here in FFA.
Well, you will be serving as a role model for thousands of Nebraska FFA state FFA members. What do you want your message to them to be?
My message to them is never let an opportunity go by.
Finally, what's your strategy for getting people to pronounce your last name correctly?
So pretend like there's an H at the end, Rezac.
There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your brand new Nebraska FFA state president, Jake Rezac of the Bishop Neumann FFA chapter.
Well, this is just day one of 365 for this brand new Nebraska FFA state officer team. We certainly look forward to seeing the incredible things they will do throughout their year of service. For Alex Makovica, I'm Rebel Saklocha.